Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We are dental practice brokers nationwide. We sell dental practices. I was a dentist for 25 years, now doing this for about 15 years now. So today's topic is how to set up the best of circumstances and platform for the buyer and seller to achieve optimum results in the sale or purchase of a dental office. We're going to get into that. Now, before we do, as you know, we are presently have 10 employees. We're in 25 states. We're available to you 363 days a year. And except Christmas and Easter. You can reach us at 201-663-0935. And our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. So call us and we'll be happy to chat with you. Now, everything you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes only. It's not legal or business advice. So, if you are also thinking about selling to the DSOs, call us. We work with them all the time. We're independent of them, but we know on the inside track who's the best ones are. Often they will pay our commission, so generally there's no commission for you as the seller. Okay, and we'll get you the info all about them. Now, if your practice is selling, any practice selling for over $1 million, we will reimburse your legal fees based on certain criteria upon successful closing. So give us a call about that and we can fill you in. We've done that several times. Now, the topic for today is, how do you set up the best of circumstances? What platform, what do you have to do to at least put you in the best position, you and the buyer, to purchase a dental practice? And so the transition, the sale process goes well. What do you have to do? What is one of the primary things? Well, I'll tell you, it's having two attorneys that are both dental attorneys that may have worked on the opposite side of the table before. There is nothing like that. Now, we have a situation right now where the buyer, I don't know what, the buyer's getting some cold feet, having some trouble with the landlord, whatever. Some issues have to be worked out. They want the space next door, but they don't own they haven't rented the office yet. They're trying to negotiate for the space next door. But the situation is we have a great attorney, dental attorney on one side of the transaction, and a great attorney on the other side of the transaction, one representing the buyer, one representing the seller. But on top of that, these two attorneys have worked on the opposite side, one representing seller, one representing buyer, have worked on the opposite side multiple times. They know each other, which means they know how to get through these hurdles, especially for dental. Whatever hurdle there is, there's always a hurdle in these deals. It's always a problem. You have 10 moving parts. Buyer's seller, buyer's attorney, seller's attorney. Buyer's accountant, seller's accountant. Bank attorney. Landlord attorney. Like 10 moving parts. That's why it's not easy to put these deals together. So, when you have two attorneys that are well known in the field and have worked on opposite sides of the table, that means those two attorneys have worked through previous hurdles, previous roadblocks, previous problems. Whatever it is, they know how to get through it. And that's what they do. And we have a situation now, we have a leasing situation, but we have two great attorneys. So which means both the buyer and the seller are in the best position right now, in the best position possible to negotiate this deal. We're having trouble with the landlord. but we have representatives of the buyer and seller who are the best. So they will come up with, hopefully, the solution or find out what the snag is because they've worked together in the past. This is a very, very big deal. This will probably be the only time a buyer and seller, how many practices will a buyer buy in a lifetime? Maybe one, maybe two. How many will the seller actually sell? Maybe one or two or three. But generally it's one-on-one. One buyer, one seller do one sale and one purchase. And that's it. So you want to be in the best of circumstances with the best attorneys. This is the key to success. I can't tell you how much easier it is right now working with these two attorneys who've worked on opposite sides of the table but are extremely knowledgeable and have done. And when I mean some of these attorneys that do over 150 dental deals a year. 150. Some of them do 60, 70, 80. These are real top-notch quality dental attorneys. There are sharks. Whatever you throw at them, and every deal is different, mind you. Every deal is different. Every single deal, every contract's different. That's why there's, you may think there's a boilerplate contract. That contract's always being carved up, chopped up, adjusted, altered all the time. So in this situation, we have the best of circumstances with these two attorneys to get through the problem we're having now with the landlord. And I'm so happy for that. So my suggestion to you is, and I've mentioned it 100 times about the attorneys, but you take it a step further, and I'm talking about attorneys that have worked on the opposite side of the table and come up with solutions in the past. There's nothing like it. So that's what I'm saying to you right now. And under the circumstances we have right now, we're in the best position. So let's see what happens with this deal. All right, thank you, team. Remember, we got the cruises coming up for January 2026. We already reserved rooms. You better get on it. If you want a nice room, call us. We did 2 cruises, and then we did all-inclusive last year, dental seminars. So come along with us. We'll have a great time, and you'll learn a heck of a lot. Thank you, bye.